already starting to see that reprieve, but I do want to show the road condition map for areas that have not been treated. And so anywhere from about I-69 south to the state line, almost all of southeastern Michigan will have some light snow cover on the roads if they haven't already thrown the salt down. Now you're going to see greater amounts as you get south of I-94. That's where we could pick up a couple of inches when it's all said and done, but more of a dusting as you work your way closer to the thumb region. But with temperatures well below the freezing mark, this has all been a snow event, and it's been a very light but steady snow. So right now in Exact Track 4D, still dealing with some of those flurries from Mount Clemens through the city of Detroit into Grosse Ile, possibly clipping Metro Airport, but it looks like it's pushing east of Romulus now, down into Monroe and even west of US 23 towards Adrian. This is the remainder of the snow. This was much more widespread across southeastern Michigan when we joined you about an hour and a half ago. I'll zoom in to show you that clearing line. And so for folks that are in Redford, Farmington, West Bloomfield, you're likely seeing a little bit of a drier pattern, but have a nice little fresh powder coating on the sidewalk and driveway. So throw the salt down before you head out so you don't slip and fall. Satellite radar showing that we have the snow from Metro Detroit down towards the Ohio River, and then it's more of this wintry mix and freezing rain pushing up towards the DC area, and then rain as you work your way even farther south into the Gulf states. And so this is a much broader system that'll bring some travel impacts to at least the eastern half of the country. Right now, live look at Campus Martius, where you can see that fresh coating of snow and the footprints out by the tree. We're all in the 20s to start the day, 20 in Ann Arbor, but 25 in Detroit, 27 in Monroe, and 22 in Pontiac. And we stay about 10 degrees below average today, topping out close to the freezing mark, but it'll likely be a struggle. So we'll say low 30s for today under mostly cloudy skies. We have another round of potential snow before the temperatures fall out. We'll have more on that. Big chill by the end of the week coming up.
Ash, I want to know if this is going to continue. The snow doesn't look like it's still going right now, but these roads are still being impacted by the weather just overall.
Right. I think it's just the aftermath at this point, really, and we need the crews to be out there treating. And if it's been treated, we're going to see that improvement a lot quicker because that snow pushing eastward right now. And so if you're an east sider, you might still see a few flakes flying, but otherwise the rest of us are already dealing with improvement. But we did pick up some light accumulation. All it takes is a little snow to create a little trouble out there on the roads, especially those exterior lanes. That's why if you're trying to pass someone and you get clipped with a little bit of that snow still on the edge, that's where you see those spin outs occur. So just, take it easy, give yourself extra time so you're not in a rush. And then we have more snow on the way. That's going to come with another round late tomorrow evening. And it's with a front that'll usher in a bitterly cold air mass, which will really be the headline for the later part of the week. But right now, we're all waking up in the 20s. One exception is Sandusky, 18 degrees out there. As we look at Exact Track 4D, you can see that snow still coming down south of I-94 into Monroe County, portions of Lenawee, especially Blissfield southward. And then from Detroit towards Mount Clemens, a few of those light flurries. But it's definitely pushing eastward. West Siders getting that reprieve. Today's forecast, though, still chilly note, about 10 degrees below average as we only top out in the low 30s. And if you think that's chilly, well, you got something else coming to you later this week as the temperatures continue to go downward. We'll have more on that because we're going to have a really frigid bus stop forecast coming up in a few minutes.